Alright guys, and welcome again. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how we can paint this skateboard deck. Now if you have any questions on where I get my decks, I'm going to put it right on my descriptions. Several things I use a 80 to 100 grit block just to kind of soften up some of the board. I like to kind of work in a nice smooth area. I know there's some little issues here, but that's okay. I can work with it once I start adding all my finished elements and stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of smooth this thing out. If you notice, I have some blue painter paint, just not paint but blue painter tape. That way it protects my grip, and basically it's just a you can find this in the hardware store, but if you have any questions I can put this in my descriptions as well. Like everything else guys, I recommend doing this outside. That way all the dust doesn't get into your house. Another thing, safety first, make sure you put your mask on, right? So I found this mask, and that way you don't breathe any of the debris that you're sanding. All right, so let's get started. It's very quick little sanding. I will grab my sanding block and basically just start sanding, kind of removing some of those rough pieces of wood that you may say. That you start feeling it already. It's nice and smooth. You don't have to do much. Remember, this is gonna be cover. There's some stuff here that I can get away with it.
I continue this process and get a white rag just so I make sure that I can wipe any debris or any dust that is made by the sanding. I grab my board and I'm just making sure that all my edges are nice and smooth, and before I start with my process of tracing my drawing. I'm gonna put the list of material that I use. Just so you know, the links in the description are affiliate links. If you use them, it helps support the channel and not extra cost to you guys. So what I like to do is just grab 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 17 paper and basically print it out. I use a graphite paper transfer. I will put that in my description as well. Just so you know, using my affiliate links helps support the channel at no cost to you guys. So I wrap my board with the tracing paper, and then basically I put my design on top of it, almost like if I'm wrapping a gift. So I use my blue tape and just start wrapping my design around the board to make sure that I get a nice trace. And it shouldn't take that long. This is just gonna me trying to match things out. Some people will cut out the paper around the design. I just didn't want to take that extra time in doing it. And here are some the pencils. You can use any pencils. I use the Winsor Newton. I like how they feel, how they're nice and soft for me. Those are the ones that I actually use to sketch. If you see here, I'm having a little problem opening the box, but you can use any pencil guys, and I will put that in my description as well, so you guys can, if you want to use this type of pencil to draw and start kind of playing around with it. And here's where the process began. We just start tracing, go crazy and have fun on this part. Now it's time to remove the tracing paper and the design, and what I like to do is I like to apply this nice base of liquid acrylic. Basically this medium is used to change the characteristics of acrylic paint. Can I add some thickness, textures, and the drying time is pretty cool, and the finish as well. Instead of using water, I like to use this medium with paint to create various effects as well. How can I use it? Basically similar like layering my colors on top, similar to Photoshop. If you guys are familiar with Photoshop, I like to apply in between colors, layering my my colors in between, just in case I run into some issues. So I will put this as well into the description so you guys can take a look at it. There's some other type of mediums that you can use. I used a matte medium. There's a gloss medium as well. Different finish. So it's up to you what type of look you're going for. But this is I recommend this big time before you start painting your deck or whatever might be the case. Just make sure that you layer your paint properly and you understand how this process works. I recommend also doing a couple of tests somewhere else, not on your actual board, so that when you don't mess it up and you understand how this.
All right, guys, so now we are ready to apply our glazing medium. All right, liquid text. Now there's different mediums. There's a type of, you can get a glossy one as well, but I just kind of like this one. It's not too shiny. Now this is just to create, instead of using something like gesso, I don't know if I'm saying it right, excuse my I use gesso because this is what they put on canvas. You can do this, but normally what it does is white. It works well as well, but I like using my glazy medium. You're gonna see that I like using it when I paint all my pieces here. Kind of creates a nice level of layering. So how we apply it, there's not much science to it. You just gotta make sure that your strokes are nice and even. And it's all right that there's some imperfections of the pencil. Remember, all this is gonna be painted at the end. This is just gonna adding a little more of features, and then I'm gonna add some of the detail with my painting. If you notice, I'm gonna bleed this out to the size of the board. This is not a writing board. This is
a decoration board that is basically for your room. And here I start applying my matte into it, and I have this thick brush. You don't have to use this fancy brush. You can use any brush that you might have in your house. I like to mix a little bit of water on a plate, not water on a plate, but a wet paper towel, just so I can blend my colors better, kind of smooth things out. I know I mentioned about adding that matte, just to kind of add some textures to it. You can do that as well. I use my liquid text acrylic paint. I like how they work. I like their colors, how the vibrance of it. I've been working with them for a while, so I will put that in the description as well. I just use my primary colors to kind of mix my colors and just kind of use this part of like my meditation. So if you like this content, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And basically, I have a surprise for you guys. If you guys like this content and you want me to make more of this, please just put it on my comment. And one of the big things is that you can win this board by just subscribing. I need to reach 1,000 subscribers, and this board will be free to you. It's one of my one-off designs, and it's gonna be signed by me, free for you guys, just for your subscriptions to I can reach 1,000 subscribers. And the only thing is you gotta take care of the shipping and handling. All right, guys, so enjoy this process of the painting. All right, I'm back, and I'm gonna apply the liquid text glaze material on top of the blue. I do a full glaze all over the board, and then I start painting my other colors on top of it, layering it similar to Photoshop. So now I get into the whites and just implementing my white color into it. Right now it doesn't look the best, but it starts taking shape as we continue implementing or adding more paint to the design. So I'm going to use a little gesso. Gesso just allows me to create a white base that is going to bring all those colors. It's going to make it pop those colors that I apply into the board. Here I'm using my Posca pencils. I bought this 16 colors. I like using them. I don't think I like how it's starting to look on the board. I might even end up painting that over. it's just me. I'm gonna kind of stick my old school with my acrylic paints and just start to kind of bring this board to life. Just a reminder, guys, the links in the description are affiliate links. If you use them, it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. So just support so I can continue creating content like this for you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and please write in the comments any questions that you might have, anything that'll be useful for any of us to learn from this experience. Let me know how it was. I'm all about learning and teaching techniques, so just make sure that put some information in the comments. Just write what you think, give me any feedback, and good luck, and looking forward for that winner that is going to take this board and showcase it in their home, their office, whatever, their safe space. Looking forward for that winner, guys. So thank you so much, and I see you next time. Do you want to win this custom El Primo skateboard deck? I'll be giving it away once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers. All you need to do is subscribe and comment on this video. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and this board will be yours.
Face of Fury. Soy el mejor. Ha 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 ha.